Hey everyone, welcome back to round 7 of Score Centre. We've got the AFL tips, we did the eBay top 10, we've got the predictors to have a look at, as well as finishing things off with the highlights and rising star cards. Here we go, let's have a look at round 6. I got 3 tips correct, had a bit of a bum round. We kicked things off with that massive drubbing of the Saints. I went for the Saints by 3 points. So we got it wrong on both accounts, wrong team, and wrong score level by a big. Well done, doggies. We went for the Crows, and the Bombers did them by only a few points. We did get the Pies correct, so I'm very happy about that. It was the first 20 minutes weren't anything to write home about for the Pies, but after that, we played superbly. Really, really great. Very happy with that win. We got Carlton over the Giants. The Lions are having a pretty not great season, so yeah, that tip wasn't particularly good. Cats winning there. I did tip the West Coast Eagles 2 weeks ago when they had their win, which I was very happy with, but I really didn't see them winning this, and they had a great game. So well done, Eagles. We did get the Swans correct over the Suns, and yeah, I put my faith in the Kangaroos, and they did not repay that, which is a bit of a constant theme. Anyway, it's a new page, it's a new day, it's a new round. Kicking things off tonight, of course, Anzac Day Eve. We have Richmond taking on Melbourne at the G tonight. We'll go for Melbourne. I'll go for Melbourne by 7 points. 7 points, why? Why are you not working? Why do you not want to choose 7? Why cannot? There you go, thank you. Technology. Tomorrow we have the Bombers taking on the Pies, of course. Classic Anzac Day game, 3:20 at the MCG. And really, it's one of those games that it doesn't really matter how either team are doing at the time. It just kind of is its own bubble, and both teams rise to the occasion. And hopefully, it's going to be another classic game. Of course, I'm going for my Pies, but the Pies have been did very well after their bye. So yes, Giants taking on the Lions. We're going to go for the Giants at Canberra. Brisbane, all at sea at the moment. We've got Port Adelaide taking on St Kilda. We will go for Port Adelaide there. The Saints will want to recover from that drubbing, but I can't see them beating Port in Port. But who knows? This there's always weird things that happen. But yeah, I can't see Port losing that. We've got the Crows taking on North. It is in Tassie, and I love to tip North or Hawks when they're playing in Tassie, but I've put my faith in North Melbourne so many times and not been repaid. But clearly, the time that I tip against them, they will probably win. But look, I'm a bit hurt after last round's tipping, so going to be a bit more conservative and go for the Crows. Then we've got Geelong taking on the Blues. This should be a fantastic game. It is at the MCG, but I'm going to go for the Cats. Top of the ladder Cats will go, but I could see that being a draw. That'll be an interesting game to watch. I'm sure it'll be fantastically entertaining. We have Fremantle taking on the Bulldogs. I think Freo will bounce back. It is at home. I do have a memory of the Bulldogs winning a few games over in Perth. That could be wrong, but I have a memory of them I'm pretty sure they beat Port Adelaide in Adelaide by a big margin a year or two ago. So I feel like the Dogs like to travel. I have no stats to back that up. That's just completely off the top of my head. But we'll go for Freo. I'm clearly not that... I'm not confident about that. Should I change that? I'm not feeling great. But I can't see Freo losing 2 games in a row. Yeah, look, we'll go for Freo. And then we've got the Suns and the Eagles. We'll go for the Suns there. I'd love for the Eagles to have another win, but I think the Suns will be too hard. And we finish things with the Hawks and the Swans, and we'll go for the Swans. That is Sunday Arvo at the G. So let me click save because we want to save those. Let's have a look at how everybody's doing in the comp as well. Let's go. Let's have a look. We've got 32 people now. That's great. Okay, for round 6. Izzy, congrats, Izzy. You are on top for round 6. Congrats, you are round 6. You tipped 6. That's perfect. I think a lot of people probably went for the Saints, or maybe not. But the margin, I think that people weren't expecting the margin to be quite so huge because we have, Izzy 71 margin. So, yeah. I think this has happened to everybody. We've got Lenny's Pies. Lenny, well done. 5 tips correct. You're in second spot for last week. You got 60. Lachlan Collects in third spot. We've got Ben D. Got Golf King. I don't remember Golf King being there. So well done, Golf King. 4. Okay, so everybody else got 4. So my 3 wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I feel a little better about that. We've got Guns and Roses, we've got Quaddy, Pendlebury, Curtis, Super Swans and PC Demons. So let's have a look how everybody's doing overall. Ben D in top place with 37. And Guns and Roses, Josh C back into second spot, 35. Oh, this is so close. So second and third are on 35. So Bib Jib is in third place. Well done, Sam. And then on 34, we have 4 people on 34. We've got Peter, PC Demons. We've got Trudy, Forever Proud. We've got Caden, Todd Father, and Talia at Eagles Zone. And then rounding out the top 10, we've got Dylan, we've got Izzy, and we've got Riles. So congrats, everybody. Good luck with your tipping this week. It was a bit of a topsy-turvy round last week. Let's see how the Anzac round goes. eBay top 10 time now, and we kick things off with the Aussie cards selling between Monday, April 15 and Sunday, April 21st in 10th spot for $560. We have the James Sicily Gold Collage Craft card, the Majestic, out of Team Coach 2024, of course. Absolutely sick looking cards. In 9th spot for $569, we've got another Cornies cereal card. We had one a couple of weeks ago. This is a 1950 version. We've got John Coleman, of course, the absolute gun goal kicker for the Bombers, for the AFL, VFL history. Absolutely. Of course, you don't get a goal kicking medal named after you unless you are one of the all-time greats. Then in equal 8th for 600, we have another vintage card. We have Harold Craven from Geelong. This is from the 1920s. It came out in McIntyre Brothers Chocolates, which is really, really cool. Love that tartan design around there. So very, very cool vintage cards that we haven't seen on the list before. Then also in $600, we have a bulk lot of various different years Scanlon's VFL cards. You can also see that there's some Perth cards, Perth footy cards as well, which is really, really cool. I don't think we've seen those on the list before. So a nice smattering of different years of the Scanlons. Then in 6th spot for $799, we have the Glenn McGrath Aussie Superstar Signature out of Select Tradition, 1998-99. Haven't seen this on the list before. It's an absolutely awesome card. And that is, there was only 100, and that was card 88. Then we have another. We have not seen this card before, and now we've got 2 on the list side by side. This sold for $995. It is a PSA 9 there, a graded card Ooh, love that. Love that. Number 47 of 100. Then in fourth spot for 990, we have the Harry Sheasel Platinum Rising Star booklet out of, so you got the redemption card out of the North Melbourne Rising Star redemption out of Footy Stars Hobby last year. This is booklet 13 out of 60, and that is the inside of the booklet with the on-card auto. I say on card, I mean all of the select autos are on card. But yeah, that is absolutely schmick looking. Then in third spot for 1000, we have the Sam Walsh Diamond Signature Redemption out of Gem, card 17 of 35. Second spot for 1150, we have the gold version of the DPS there, the Dacos, of course, one of the biggest DPSs for a while, out of Optimum 2022, and that was 77 out of 85. And in first spot this week we have the Donald Bradman signature. This is out of Futera Platinum 1996. This sold for $2,999. Of course, Donald Bradman autographs are very popular, but this is in particular quite an intriguing card, which you don't often see up for sale. But as you can see, it's out of 500, but it says sample. So what card companies do? Well, they'll have a sample set so that the player can basically do practice autos to get into the swing of it. And obviously they're not meant to go on sale, they're not meant to go out to the public. So sample autographs are hugely sought after by some collectors because of their rarity. So there you go, an uncirculated Donald Bradman autograph tops the list for this week. Then we turn our attention to the top 10 selling international cards on eBay Australia for the same time period. And we kick things off in 10th spot, selling for 1,700. We have a dual patch card called Stitches in Time. We've got LeBron James and Michael Jordan. This came out of Upper Deck Chronology 0607, and it is card 31 of 75. Then in 9th spot for 1,700, we've got a Jason Tatum Silver Prism Auto out of Prism 1718. In 8th spot for 1,800, we have a Dennis Rodman patch booklet, the Letterman, awesome. So this came out of Topps Letterman 0708. And so you've got the patch card spelling out his name. They are manufactured patches, but the is signed by him. So that's really cool. And then there was only 19 of these, so that is 10 of 19. Then in 7th spot for 1,900, we've got a Michael Jordan Court Masters out of Fleer Ultra 96-97. It's an acetate card. I can't remember ever seeing this before on the list. I really like it. I think it looks really, really cool. Then in 6th spot for 2,000, we have an Mbappe Auto out of Topps Chrome, Paris Saint-Germain. That is a PSA graded 9 on that. And it is card 79 out of 79. Bookend card there. Then in 5th spot, more round ball game for 2,125. We've got a Lionel Messi Blue Auto. This is out of Topps Major League Soccer 2023. This is card 74 of 99 for Inter Miami there. In 4th spot for 2,500, we've got a LeBron James Star Rookie out of Upper Deck Exclusives 2003-04. That is card 65 out of 100. Very nice looking card. In 3rd spot, we have for 3,000, we've got a Michael Jordan Masterpieces Artist Sketch Card. Now, you get more sketch cards in things like Star Wars. I know them mostly through Star Wars, but you can also yeah, movie franchise things, sort of entertainment stuff, you're more likely to get sketch cards. So that is an on card. It's a one-of-a-kind artwork that an artist has made directly onto the card. So it's not just an image of, you know, an artwork. The artist has actually sketched that directly onto the card. So it really is a one-of-one in that regard. And then it's obviously been autographed by Michael Jordan. And you can I like how you can kind of see the bumpiness of the auto over the whatever material the artist has used. This is out of Upper Deck Jordan Master Collection 2011-2012. And yeah, I'd love to see something like that in an Aussie product. We have had sketch cards. Select have done them, but not, you know, one-of-one. Hand drawn on the card sort of sketches. But yeah, that's so cool. Love that. Then in second spot for 4,500, we have a CJ Stroud Navy Camo Prism at a Prism 2023. Love the colors of that. We don't often see American football getting so high on the list. That's card 15 of 25. And then in first spot this week, we have the LeBron James draft pick card out of Topps Chrome 0304. We have seen this quite a lot on the list. This sold for 6,125 and it is graded as a PSA Gem Mint 10. Okie dokie, let's check in with the Coleman medal tally. Jesse Hogan remains on top with 21 goals. He kicked 3 against the Blues. And speaking of the Blues, Charlie Curnow hot behind him with 20 goals. He also kicked 3 goals in round 6. Jake Waterman enters the top 3. He kicked 5 goals against Freo in that win for the Eagles. So that brings his tally to 17. Then we have 3 players all on 16. Harry Mackay kicked 3 goals. We had Ben King kicking 2. Bailey Fritsch didn't kick any goals in round 6, but he remains on 16. Checking in with the Brownlow medal, Isaac Heaney at the moment is the outright favourite. But then we've also got the Bont, Patrick Cripps, Tom Green, Connor Rozee, Zach Merritt behind him there. With the Premiership, we've got GWS and Sydney. Very close. It's all very close. Carlton, Geelong, Collingwood, Melbourne. Then in the Rising Star, Harley Reid, after that incredible performance in that Eagles aforementioned win over Freo in the Derby, he is the absolute favourite right now. So that is very, very exciting for us and him, of course. Okie dokie, highlight and Rising Star cards. Now, let's rip this open. And we'll find the pouch. We'll take that bit of paper out. So let's have a look at who we have. I don't think we have 3 cards this time. I think we've only got the 2. We do, if they will be so kind as to pop it out. We have a Rising Star nomination for Sam Darcy for the Bulldogs. Of course, the Darcy name, absolutely legendary in the Bulldogs. And we turn you around. We've got Connor Rozee, round 4 highlight with 3 goals, 36 disposals in that win over the Bombers. Well done, Connor. And yeah, well done, Sam. Let's turn you around and see what numbers we can find. Got number 47 for Sam. Number 47 out of 224. And Connor, let's have a look at you. Let's see. 190. Okay, well, 190 out of 248. 224. So Connor comes out on top this week. There you go, that is our highlight and Rising Star nominee for round 4. Thank you so much for joining me for another edition of Score Center. I will see you back next week for more tips, eBay, highlights, and predictor fun. Enjoy the rest of your week. and the weekend coming up. And of course, there is a Footy Stars Anzac battle tomorrow on the channel. I've got a Woolies v Coles battle, team coach on the weekend, and more NRL pack-busting action on Sunday. I can't wait to see you then. But until then, stay cool, take care. My name is Dave, this is Scorecard Collectibles, and I can't wait to see you next time.